You've been working hard all season, ain't you? Say you've been working hard for the past 2 weeks. Matter of fact, let's take it to the extremes. Say you've been working hard for about 6 months, no results. Been hitting the gym hard. 8 months, no results. You've been working on yourself. 2 to 3 months, and no results. You're thinking to yourself, I've come this far, I don't see any results. Why am I suffering? Why am I going through all this? At this point, I might as well just give up. And that's exactly why I'm here today, to tell you that you cannot afford to lose hope. You cannot. So yeah, for those of you that don't know me, I go by the name of Jones. And today, I'll be telling you exactly why you cannot afford to lose hope, right? You have to realize that hope is literally all you have in these times of need. You might think you have that one person until the one person betrays you. You might think you have that family member, your parents. You might think you have that one friend that believes in you, that one friend that's doing better than you will always tell you to keep going. Until they don't. Until they don't give a fuck no more. It's your life after all, you have to remember that. It is your life, nobody else's, right? You live it. Nobody else cares, right? They might not say it outright. They might not say, we don't care about you. But the reality is, until this day, no one has cared about your mental health. No one has really cared about your goals, right? That's all been you. It's all been you knowing it's possible. It's all been you pushing, right? Nobody goes to the gym for you. You go to the gym for yourself. Nobody shows up and works for you, right? You go up. You go to your laptop. You go to wherever you work and you work for you, right? Bottom line is you cannot afford to lose hope because hope is quite literally all you have. Hope is the one thing that keeps you going. Hope is the fuel in your tank that keeps you going at 180 kilometers an hour when you need to be. Without hope, you might as well just be docile. You won't be doing anything with your life at that point because without hope, you just end up being depressed. Without hope, you just end up being hopeless. And what's the good in that? If you think about it really, you're gonna need to always have hope to get out of this to get out of this hard times. I mean, hope will keep you believing. Hope will keep you going, right? Riddle me this. Say you lose. Let's go down two roads, right? We'll go down both roads. First road, you lose hope, right? You've been working 3 months, 6 months, a year, and you finally decided, you know what? I'm gonna just throw in the towel, right? You made very little to no progress. You haven't made $1 online if that's your goal. Your physique, you've gained like a kilo, but you're not even looking that good, right? You don't look like me. I'm just saying. But like at that point your physique is not really showing the results that you have expected it to have shown, right? You're thinking maybe steroids, but you know that might mess up your health, but you don't want to do that, right? So at that point, you're just like, you know what, you'll give up. Fine, let's go down that road. Say you do give up. You stop going to the gym. You stop working on yourself. You stop working on your mental health. You stop this whole self-improvement thing. Because to you, it's like crap. It's crap to you anyways at those points in time, right? You stop doing all that. Okay. How does your life turn out in the long run? Think about it. For the past let's say 6 months or a year, your life has been pretty stagnant. It's been in the same place, right? Chances of it getting worse are very low. It's possible, but are very low. It can most likely only go better from here if you keep pushing and you keep pushing harder, right? But no, no, no. You decided you're going to quit. All of a sudden, you start waking up. First, you're waking up at 5, but now you're waking up at 8. All of a sudden, you're drinking every weekend. Every weekend turns into, I'll also start drinking on Fridays. Okay. 3 days a week, you're drinking Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now you're drinking 5 days a week. You're drinking Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's closer to the weekend, isn't it? Before you know it, you're drinking every day. You don't care about your goals anymore. Now you're just doing the job that keeps you alive, and now you're just drinking every day. What happened? What happened to your dreams? At that point, do you think anything can keep you from being depressed? I highly doubt it. Because quite literally, you do deserve to be depressed. I hate to put it in that way, but I'm not here to sugarcoat things. You do deserve to be depressed at that point. You've given up on your goals. You've pretty much given up on life itself. At this point, you're no longer living. You're just existing at this point, and that's not a good thing if you think about it, because we're here to actually try and live our lives. That's why, listen to all those people that say, I just want an average life. Why do those very same people light up when they see a fucking Lamborghini? Think about that. Those people that are like, yeah, no, I just want an average life. Why do they get all excited when they see that the BMW i8, that Lamborghini, the Maserati? Why is that? Because deep down, they don't really want an average life. Deep down, they don't. Because if that was the case, they wouldn't be going crazy over all this nice shit, would they? Now, I'm not here to tell you to be materialistic. Now, that's not what I'm here for. I'm just making a vague example. I'm just making a very practical example, right? That nobody wants to be average. I believe you watching this, you most likely don't want to be average too. That's why you're taking the time out of your day to watch this, right? But I'm just making this out there so you know that nobody wants to be average. That's why I make this content, because I know nobody wants to be average. And you cannot afford to give hope. The moment you do give hope, the only thing guaranteed is that your best case scenario is average. You cannot afford that. That's not something you want. You don't want to exist. You're here to live. And start acting like it. That's why we can't lose hope. Now, let's look at the other part of this analogy, right? Best case scenario. You go for a year. You go for 2 years working, no results. 2 years and a month, and oh shit. Sign your first client. Okay? Say things go south again. You lose that client. 2 months, 2 months go by, another 2 months go by, and another 2 months goes by. Now you're about 2 years, 7 years in, right? 2 years, my bad. Now you're about 2 years and 7 months in, right? Sign your first client, and this time you've learned from your past mistake. You deliver. In fact, you over-deliver. They refer you to some people that they know that are in the same industry. Oh, you're on your second client, just like that. You don't even try this time. That client tells more people, and then you get more clients. All of a sudden, you just rapidly grew, and you're wondering, how's this even possible? Am I lucky? No, you're not lucky. You've been working. You deserve that at that point for not giving up, right? Worst case scenario is you actually do become the more effort in the Lamborghini. Worst case scenario is you actually do become the person in that Maserati. And man, I don't know. If you want to lose hope, go ahead. But I'm here to tell you that you cannot afford that, right? Most people don't realize what I mean. They don't understand or comprehend what I mean when I say you cannot afford it, right? Think about, let's say for instance you couldn't afford to pay rent. Then you end up homeless, That's what I mean. As in, you would still be living, you would still be breathing, but at that point you're no longer alive. Your heart ain't beating the same. You don't have the same adrenaline rush without the coffee. You don't have the same adrenaline rush without the caffeine. You literally lost the kid within you. That kid wasn't delusional. That kid wasn't delusional. That kid could quite literally have seen the future if you went out and you never lost hope. Right? If you are to take anything away from this whole video is do not lose hope, like I've repeated time and time and again. You cannot afford it. Hope is all you have. Hope is the fuel that keeps you going. Now remember, best case scenario is you make it and you go get it, right? Best case scenario is you do become the person you've been striving to become. So I think there's something worth living for. There's something not losing hope for. as compared to the worst case scenario where you are depressed and you do end up in the wrong road that you did not want to be in the first place, right? And yeah, at the end of the day, it's all up to you and whether you decide to take action on it or not. Nonetheless, stay winning.